Hi everyone, I did want to make a part 2 to my last video, just addressing more so exactly what occurred, but also to give evidence of my allegations. To put it into words without this being taken down, I just want you guys to picture an adult relationship with everything involved, as well as the sexual factors. Majority of the sexual things you can think of off the top of your head very much so did occur. And before I dive into actually showing the evidence, I do want to state that this was all given to the police, and I was still shut down and told that she was an attractive girl, and am I sure that I didn't like it or enjoy it. I also do want to clarify that whether I gave in the time or not, I still was only 13 years old, and legally it was not the age of consent. Therefore, still does not make it anywhere near okay. I was also harassed and bullied out of school. I spent all of my high school years doing online school, and I just now returned to in-person this year for my senior year because I wanted to have at least 1 year that I could remember and look back on my childhood years. I still am in therapy, still facing the trauma of this, and I will continue to face the trauma for this for the rest of my life. A lot of things people don't realize is that you are made off of your childhood, and when you experience such gruesome sexual trauma as a child, it is only going to continue to affect me more and more the older that I get. So this video that I'm about to show is a video of her on the phone with mutual friends of mine after everything had happened, and when polygraphs were being threatened for a lie detector test, this was her explaining how to lie on it.
Listen, if you want to lie on a polygraph, all you gotta do is just read, like when they ask you the question, think of the question as them asking, did you sleep with your dad? Then your heart won't fucking race. I was like, what the fuck? So I'm just scared that Amber's gonna go live and try to say that Connor and I and then Cody was texting me saying that he has proof that we did and shit when he doesn't. Nobody has proof of it because we did it in secret.
This right here is her admitting that she indeed did take my innocence, but there was no proof of it because we obviously didn't record it. My messages were on the top, commenting on how Zoe has literally messed me up so bad mentally and destroyed me as a person. And when my friends were gonna come stay here for a week, I was voicing I was scared to spend the night in a hotel with her. This was me texting my friend saying, how do I get myself out of this? I'm very uncomfortable. And also that she let off a little bit and it wasn't as bad as it was before.
By the way, y'all sound kind of stupid when you try to say Connor's dad because he can't even produce that type of stuff.
Oh my god.
He's not old enough. He's not old enough.
This message was her saying, don't make me S your D again, which I think we can all infer what this means. These were TikToks that she had made directly from her account.
I think your girl fell in love with me.
As well as this very disturbing one.
I've got a big ego. I really don't know why it's such a big deal though.
You guys can pause to read these, but this is her telling me that she's been risking her reputation for liking me and that she doesn't want to go to jail, as well as stressing that there were being other videos sent around of us, as well as saying she was going to harm herself and off herself. As well as getting on top of me, and when I had shown this to the police, I was told that this just is two people play fighting and that there's nothing weird about this. In this screenshot, you can see that she's laughing about it, saying, ha ha ha, I'm going to jail. Do you guys think prison has designer? In this video, she was blowing a vape in my mouth, which is, again, I was 13 years old at the time. This is a TikTok that she had made off her own personal phone. Which this right here is another angle of her directly, pulling it up and showing it on FaceTime. This video really doesn't sit right with me. She had recorded a video of me and zoomed in on my private parts. A video of her quite literally twerking on me, and then me immediately after pointing to a camera that was in the hotel stairwell. This one you can pause and read, but this was her closest friend at the time who literally had stated that she could go to jail for knowing about it and not doing anything, and the top half is covered for privacy and personal reasons. This is another one, her stating that she was harming herself because I said some mean things to her, and that she told me that she would bleed dry for me, which is very, very manipulative, as well as would send me pictures of her self-harm. I do want to say that there is more evidence behind this. I obviously just can't fit it all into one video. TikTok will only allow me to update 35 items into the video, but I do want to say that there is a lot more that specifically shows, but this in itself right here I think clarifies well enough that it was a lot more than just a kiss. I also want to emphasize as well that I have been making videos about it throughout the years, and I think that what a lot of people need to process is that it's common sense. If all that I had done was just kissed her, it would be absolutely diabolical for me to still be on the internet 5 years later speaking about it. She was not entirely secretive. She had a very, very, very bad history of thinking she could trust people. Therefore, she would tell lots and lots of people about what me and her did. I do also want to state that she did text close friends of mine personal details on our experiences, which would make my friends feel very uncomfortable, that I do not have the proof to give right now, but I can reassure and validate that this did happen. I just want to say I thank you guys so much for all of your patience and support, and for everything you guys are contributing to me in my situation. I have faced a lot of backlash for years, and I'm very, very happy to see the outcome of this, but morally, I just want to spread awareness on stuff like this and make it valid that men can also be victims.